Hi everybody, today's video is something that I kind of promised before. I'm going to finally talk about why I decided to stop watching Running Man. Yes, this is the whole story, my whole personal story regarding Running Man and why I quit Running Man. Yes, the title of this video is kind of misleading, but that's how it is. I'm kind of hungry. Pizza sounds like a good idea right now. Oh, pizza. Yes. Pizza. Okay, I need to stop. Back to the serious business. Why I quit Running Man? Yes. Talk about this whole Running Man thing, I have to backtrack to 2016 in October when Gary decided to leave Running Man. That was kind of heartbreaking and I literally cried because I'm at the end of the Monday couple on screen. Yeah, that was pretty traumatic. And things were okay and bearable when Gary decided to guest on Running Man again, but then something happened. I'm talking about how Song Ji-hyo and Kim Jong-kook got fired from Running Man. Fired? That really set me off. Staff literally announced to the public that Kim Jong-kook and Song Ji-hyo are leaving the show. That's that. We didn't even tell them, on personal terms, but yeah, they're leaving the show. They're getting fired. Oh my gosh. Oh my God! Literally, they were filming the show for 7 years and they just fired them. Producers apparently want to change up the cast and bring in Kang Ho-dong, and of course, they had to knock out 2 players, but of all players, they choose to knock out the 2 aces. It doesn't make sense, but okay, I don't also see how they could remove any of the original members. So stupid. But yeah. And of course, Kang Ho-dong ended up declining because what else was he supposed to do? There was so much backlash and there's just no way that, he would come onto a show when they were just firing 2 of the core members for no reason. No good reason. So yeah, everyone was super angry about this. It was not a pretty situation. So of course, the Running Man production staff had to apologize to Song Ji-hyo and Kim Jong-kook for firing them, not even discussing anything with them, and just, telling them through the news outlets, hey, you're fired! Cheers! That definitely created a very unpleasant, unhappy atmosphere. Song Ji-hyo and Kim Jong-kook were obviously flabbergasted as to why they got fired. The Running Man members were like, what the heck? How did you just eliminate 2 of our members without telling us anything? So wrong. I mean, Running Man has been going on for 7 years. They're a family. Here's proof of this. Gary left a sweet message for Kim Jong-kook and Song Ji-hyo after this whole ordeal. I mean, what more proof do you need? Really heartbreaking was the fact that Song Ji-hyo actually ended up locking herself in and just crying about this whole matter. Yes, it was confirmed through the news. What a mess. Yeah, that made me really angry and my blood boiled. So, also means that a lot of fellow watchers and fans of this show were also very angry. I decided to boycott the show for good, meaning that I quit Running Man after watching the show religiously for 7 years. Done. The end. But, of course, after discussion, the show actually does come to an end. So, there was no real point of me boycotting, but yeah, the show was ending. So the members got together and cleared up misunderstandings. After discussion with all the members and the production staff, they decided to end the show by the end of February, and yeah, that's the end of Running Man. This was their, official statements that they put out to the news presses, and yeah. Oof. Definitely a tough time for many fans out there. So personally, I do not quite remember watching any of the episodes up to the end of February. The official end. I probably did, but it wasn't very memorable because my heart was just not there. It just felt really sad to me, you know what I mean? Yeah, the whole situation was a mess, and the crew made an official apology again to the members and the fans. I don't know if that was sufficient though, because I'm sure that Song Ji-hyo and Kim Jong-kook felt a sense of betrayal, and I certainly did too. And you know what? The 2016 Entertainment Awards, it felt like the Running Man funeral. They barely got any awards and there was just no enthusiasm. their whole table, usually like full of them joking around and being silly, was just quiet and sad. It was just not a good sight. All of that, of course, does not go unnoticed. The pressure is still there. I mean, Running Man is probably one of the first and only variety shows in Korea to have amassed such an international fan base. I mean, we're talking about millions of fans across the world. Very loyal fans. Fans that don't really want the show to end. I mean, personally, I was fine with the show ending, because if it was going to, end up like this, might as well, have a sense of closure and actually close up the show. The members will still be in our hearts. The show would definitely still be in our hearts, but some people really wanted the show to continue. So, Sweet Angelic Man. Oh, sorry, wrong picture. Let's put a more proper one. There we go. Angelic Kim Jong-kook persuaded the members to continue even if they want to do it without him. And yeah, the show continues with the original 6 members. No one's getting fired. Life is good again. I felt like I was very happy about this news, but at the same time I felt like damage had been done. I still can't view the production staff in the same way. I felt a sense of betrayal, and I can't really forgive them for that. Even though I love Running Man to death, and I really support the members, and I want to support them by watching the show, I just couldn't bring myself to watch a show where the production staff had no sense of loyalty. A show that I thought stood for loyalty, being a family, and just spreading love of fun. But yeah, I guess we didn't agree, so I just didn't watch the show. And yeah, as you guys probably know, they ended up adding 2 new members to the show. Some fresh blood. Give the show a brand new momentum. I still don't watch the show, very often. I maybe watch a couple of episodes like every 3 months or so. And it's only when there's, someone I like going on the show. And even then, I don't watch the full episode because I feel like the flavor has changed. It's different. It's not the same. It's really not. And I really missed the old episodes, back in the days, the OG episodes, when they were running around landmarks trying to escape, tea time, things like that, I'm an old schooler, what can I say? I'm still a fan of Running Man. I still really like the show. I like the members, but it's just not the same anymore. I mean, I have nothing against the new members. I mean, they're great. They bring a lot of energy to the show, but it's just not the same, and I don't think I can go back. So that's kind of it for my story in terms of why I decided to quit Running Man. My whole journey from starting as an avid fan back in 2010, from when it first started at the show, gaining momentum, falling to slums. When Gary left the show getting slashed because of the whole controversy, its revival, and then adding 2 new members. Yeah, it's a wonderful show, but it's not the same anymore. And I hope this video kind of addressed how I felt about the show and how I've been feeling about the show. But this is definitely my own personal thoughts and feelings. I hope the fans out there continue supporting the show, because all 8 members really put their blood, sweat, tears into the show. They all have herniated discs because of the show, and yeah, they're really dedicated and deserve your support. If possible, I hope that Running Man does maintain their momentum and that they don't walk, but continue to run. Don't walk, run. Running Man. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to hit subscribe button if you haven't, hit the bell button for notifications, thumbs up, and leave your comments down below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Bye!